off the Buddha and they just... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline Wanyaga. Please feel very welcome in this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me grow so that I can be able to continue shooting content. So anyway, so today's video is a story time. It's about how I once got mugged in Juja. Juja is quite unsafe, but how I once got mugged here in Juja. So if you're interested to hear, please stay on. It is quite a funny story, by the way. So I remember vividly, I had just come back from holiday. So it had been like a December holiday, and I had just come back from holiday. So because I come from Embu and Juja is not that far, I usually leave like in the afternoon. So by the time I was in Juja, it was in the late afternoon, 5 there. So when I came back, my friends came to my house. At that point, I was living with a lady who was my friend, but she was my friend from acting. I used to do theater back then. So I was living with her, but that meant I also had so many other friends who used to act. So when I came back, when I came back to my house that day, when I told like my friends I have gotten back to Juja, they came to my house to say hi to me because it had been such a long time. When I'm back home, I don't drink. I like to respect my mom's space. I don't drink. But even when I'm in Juja, I don't drink a lot. So I usually do social drinking. Anyway, so when my friends came, I freshened up and we left. I had not eaten because I don't eat on the road just because I don't want to get motion sickness and mess up the car and, you know, give people a hard time there. So I hadn't eaten. So when we were going out, I told them, people, we really need to grab food because me, I can't drink on an empty stomach. But I don't know what happened. We ended up not taking any food. We just went straight ahead to drinking. I was fine with it because we were drinking something light. It was just like beer. So we were drinking something light and I was fine. And I think we were supposed to drink for a bit and then go grab some food because there's this place we used to go eat and then come back and continue and then go back home and let the party continue. Anyway, so we were drinking, we were having an awesome time. We met some of our other friends there and the drinking got out of hand. We drank so much we didn't even remember to eat, and at that point I think I was feeling nauseous. I can't remember if I was just so drunk that I was feeling nauseous, I actually went ahead and threw up. So whichever it was, the point is I was quite drunk. Anyway, so now at this point it's like 11 p.m. 12 midnight. So we decided we want to leave to go to our house, but because we were friends and we wanted to continue to catch up, we decided to go to one house, which happened to be this guy's house because he had a bigger house than all of us. And if we were gonna have space for 4 people, it couldn't have been my house because it was just a small bed sitter. Anyway, so for context, this guy was dating my friend, the one that I used to live with, and then the other 2 girls was just me and my other friend. So we decided to leave. Once we had gotten out of that drinking place, that joint where we were drinking, outside there was only one Buddha. So the guy was a gentleman. He was like, you ladies, because we are quite drunk and I don't want you guys to walk to stage, you guys take the first Buddha. So me and my lady friend decided to take the Buddha. So, and the guy and the other lady decided to walk ahead to stage and see if they can get another Buddha because we were going quite a distance and we were drunk, so we didn't want to walk. So we take the Buddha. A few steps ahead, there was a swamp. It was like the way it rains, and then there's water accumulates in one place where there's like a depression on the road, and then it becomes a swamp. So the road, that was the situation of the road at that point. So when we got to the swampy area, so it's just me and my friend, and since I think I was more drunk than my friend, I sat in front and then she sat behind me. So because it was it was swampy, the Boda guy started slowing down. So because we were across the road, across the road from where the Boda guy, you have to go by the side of the road because you don't want to have dirty water on your clothes. So we were going uko kando ya barabara. So across the road we could see someone, like two guys, and they were just casually walking. And then you hear there was a swamp, so there was no way to cross. But this Buddha guy suddenly stopped. The guys crossed the road. I don't know if they had liaised so that they could mug someone that evening, but these two guys crossed the road. Within like 2 minutes of just slowing down there, I thought the guy wanted us to alight so that he could cross the swamp and then we could just get on the other side. But he slowed down and we were still on the border, and then these guys caught up with us. When we just looked like this, these guys had a knife and they were flashing it at my friend, and it was not friendly. So my friend starts screaming, and they bring the knife close to her like this, and they keep asking, give us your phone, give us your phone. So I had left my phone back in the house because I think it didn't have charge, so I needed to charge it, so I left it charging. So the guy is my friend is being told, give us your phone, give us your phone. And when she started screaming because we were drunk, those people took her off the border and they put her down in the swampy water. And when she's down there, they were just telling her, give us your phone, give us your phone. So the chick just gave the phone, but because she was still screaming, the guys were still flashing their knife. So by the time they were turning to me, I could see my friends there, and my friend who was screaming kept screaming, calling out for the guy's name, the one we were with when we were drinking. I think she thought they were just right behind us, but they were not behind us, so we were alone. So she gave her phone. After she gave her phone, I think by then now our friends were starting to catch up. You could see the light of the other border by far. So these thieves, I think they felt something because the name that was being called was a guy's name. So my friend was left there in the swampy water. This border guy, I alighted. Kumbe, these people took both my friend's phone and her purse, which had our keys, so we didn't have somewhere to sleep. By the time our other friends came around, like by the time they reached us, this Buddha guy just left us there. So that's why I say I think he had liaised to have people mugged that evening. Ama he was one of them. So by the time our friends came there, as we didn't have anything, we didn't have a phone, we didn't have keys. We were the ones who carried the house keys for the house we were supposed to stay. We didn't have house keys. And we were left there in the swampy water and we were drunk. So when this guy came, we had to stop because now I used to live very close, like a few steps ahead was my house, but we weren't supposed to go to my house. But now we didn't even have keys for the other house, so we had to go to my house. So as we were left there, so once the Buddha guy left us, we were left there in the swampy water. My friend is hysterical at this point. She's just crying and screaming. And then once now our friends have caught up with us and they were asking, we heard you guys screaming, what happened? And they kept saying, we wish we had come faster. We wish we had told this Buddha guy to move faster when we heard you screaming, but we just thought you were falling because that place was so slippery. So we thought you were falling with the Buddha, that's why we were screaming. And yeah, the phone was gone, the keys were gone. We ended up going to my house because that's my roommate still had the keys and he was on the other Buddha with that guy. So we ended going to my house. We didn't play games, we didn't eat it was such a sad evening, and our clothes were so muddy. Yeah, so anyway, so if you're in Juja, be careful. Don't go out drinking, and don't trust this Buddha guys, because hey, especially if you're a lady, I feel like it can be quite dangerous out here for us. But that's it. That's how we lost our phone and the house keys. Yeah. Thank you so much guys for watching. This was so much fun telling people this story, creating awareness about how unsafe this place is, especially for women. If you have enjoyed the story, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment the part you found so funny, subscribe if you haven't, and that's it. Goodbye guys.